you are joining us from. Welcome back to F1 Live-Banter, your place for F1 chatter. Obviously, we had a little bit of a break last week where we could all get some rest. I say get some rest. I was just scrolling through my Instagram feed for F1 content just to try and fill that void. But yeah, we're in Melbourne. We're not. It would be nice.
Yeah.
But the F1 calendar is in Melbourne. We've got an interesting race coming up. It's one of those races where there's been quite a lot of two-time winners. I'll come on to that a bit later.
Ooh.
And then a couple of stand-ups. But before we do dive in, should we go around the room and do some intros?
Why not?
Go on then. You kick us off.
Okay. Hello all. Great to be back for another episode of F1 Banter. Without Jensen, it looks as though he's having trouble joining, according to the WhatsApp group here. But yeah, I think unlike you, because I've been so busy working this week, I've not been able to keep track of what's been going on at Albert Park. Of course, other than just seeing the clip with Alex Albon crashing into the barrier, and I'm sure we'll get to that in due course in a moment. But yeah, looking forward to the discussion today.
Perfect. Augusto?
Thank you very much for having me here once again. It's a pleasure, and yeah, I guess this is gonna be a great weekend. Ferrari 1 and 3. Almost 1 2, but
yeah.
Sainz getting back from an appendix surgery. I guess couldn't be better than this.
Yeah. We should talk about that as well.
Is he in the car this weekend?
Yeah,
I think so.
He already did F1, FP1, and FP2. His words is, let's see after putting some G-force on this body how he's going to take it.
Yeah.
But, as it is, he's going to race. 100% sure of that. Putting some good times already on the board, beating Perez. And, it's going to be Ferrari in the podium.
I mean, he must be a man of steel. He was in the paddock. He was in the pit the day after surgery.
I know. I remember, so one of my friends had appendicitis, got their appendix removed, and I think it just goes to show how much of a wimp they must have been. Because they were on bed rest for like 3 weeks afterward, couldn't roll over, and Sainz is going to be subject to what, 6G?
Yeah.
Going around out
2 weeks later. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is Jensen in the waiting room? Because he's put, would love to join. Don't know whether.
No, he's just saying he can't pair his channels.
Okay.
Yeah, we should continue.
Continue without them. Well, we've lost one Williams. We've lost the Jensen as well from the race.
So, on that note, then, shall we talk about what on earth is going on with Williams?
Yeah. Why not? So, for those that don't know, Albon major crash, damaged the chassis of his car. It's not something that I wanted to thumbs up, but thanks Restream. And as a result of that, they have decided that even after wrecking the car, Albon is going to take sergeantcy for the weekend.
How did you put it in B2B sales speak?
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine you're managing a deal, and your mate Logan, a little bit more junior than you, is also managing a sales cycle. You absolutely train wreck your pitch. You've put it in the wall. No, I'm in the fucking wall. Lance Stroll style. You've called the prospect a dickhead. Excuse the French. You've absolutely ruined it. And then your sales director goes, look, don't worry. I'll intro you to Logan's prospects. You can just take over and go from there. And it's incredible, isn't it? Could you imagine being Logan Sargent right now?
I know.
You must be fuming.
Yeah, I know. Well, it kind of, I think it says everything about how Williams are feeling about Logan Sargent. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, so clearly Alex Albon is a better driver. We all know that, and Sargent hasn't done a good job in the car today. But switching drivers is a bold move, because I think, yes, you might actually score a point. Let's face it, it's likely they're not going to score a point. So therefore why take the risk? All you're doing is upsetting the driver, Logan Sargent, which would then beg the question: how much do they care about him, and who's going to be driving at Williams next year?
Yeah, it's a really good point. I think the other thing to consider as well is, I know that throughout last year, Alex Albon got priority over any upgrade. He got the better part. So it makes you think, well, is this Logan Sargent car a worse version of the Albon car that's damaged? So realistically, is Albon actually gonna be able to get points out of it? So is that upset gonna be worth it?
Yeah, I think we're about to see this weekend, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be funny if, well, not funny, but it would be an interesting one, let's say, to see where he finishes.
But to your point, Augusta, before we came live, does it open up a seat for Antonelli next year? Even after James Vowles came out saying that they're not going to be doing what they did for Russell, for Mercedes, sort of be acting as that sort of warm-up, get him into the swing of things before he can be promoted into the Mercedes. So, interesting.
Nice of you to join us, Jensen.
Thank you. I had a couple of technical difficulties. My restream wasn't working. I tried to click the link and it kept saying, "You'll have to contact the host as the stream has ended."
Oh.
I thought you were doing. I thought you were doing exactly what they've just done to Sargent, kicking me out and replacing me with someone new.
Yeah.
To be fair, we were meant to have Scott Kingsbury join today, but the week just got hectic. So I think he's going to join in the coming weeks. And we need to get Jason Smith on as well. That reminds me.
We do.
Cool. I've got a little intro to Albert Park for those that aren't too familiar. I learned a couple of things as well. You've got a point.
I do. Before you go there,
yeah.
Can I add a pre-intro to your intro?
Please do.
Are we? And how do we feel about sharing this video?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you sharing sound as well?
I hope so. Do I need to change any settings?
So good. I don't know. When you so if you stop sharing and then reshare, there is a tab that says also share tab audio. So make sure that is checked.
So a tab, where am I doing that? In the
you click share audio or share screen, sorry, and then you select what you want to share. Oh, you've got to actually share a tab. So there's 3 options. Whichever browser tab you're on, window or entire screen, make sure you're just sharing the tab. And then just underneath it, above share, it should say also share tab audio.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you see the... yeah, okay. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I drive a very nice car. It's very fast, very shiny. But sadly, it's not built for the famous Aussie lifestyle. And I love the famous Aussie lifestyle. I love the fashion. I love the food. But mainly, I like to drive here. So this is my second car. Designed for my second home, Australia. Bike rack, rod holders, roof racks, thong storage, built-in pie oven, freshwater shower. Oh, hey Barrow. Valtteri is having a little shower too. Budgie smuggler drying system. BRS, buck reduction system. Mullet aeration technology. Check this out. That's a bird. I'm going to be busy racing my first car, so I put this baby on Uber car share. You can rent it.
Oh no, started again.
I've also got another video of Bottas if I can share as well.
Have you got it up?
Yeah, have you here, right, there we go. Right, can you see that?
No, not yet. Are you sure? There we go.
Right, ready?
Oh, the audio.
Oh, hold on, it's because it's muted. Right, let me. Why does it? Oh, it keeps.
Yeah.
I think you all should grow a Bottas.
You won't be able to hear it.
I'm on my way here.
Yeah.
I can't shave my beard. I look like a chubby baby.
Yeah.
No more engagement for you. Shave your beard, right?
Yeah. So, like, you know, Bottas clearly isn't the fastest on the track, but he definitely has what I would say is the best personal brand. And he's leaning into it fully. He's so comfortable with it. It's just brilliant.
It really is. It really. I think there was a period towards the end of his time at Mercedes where he was quick. He was sort of pushing it to Hamilton. A lot of times, you know, had to adhere to team orders. And I think what you saw in Drive to Survive is he was feeling that battle internally because he wanted to be so good, but he felt he had to, you know, be a team player. Now it feels like, you know, the gloves are off. He's just loving life. I love to see it.
Yeah.
I love to see it.
Indeed.
Cool. So let me share my screen now.
Should we start a campaign? Bottas to win at Melbourne.
Yeah. Let's.
You imagine Bottas, Ricardo, and Piastri on the podium.
Well, Bottas, followed by Albon, followed by Claire, or maybe Lando. He deserves it.
No, it'd be good to see all the Aussies on the podium, as Augusto mentioned. Bottas.
Oh yeah, of course.
Bottas by association.
Honorary.
Honorary. It's like Hamilton is an honorary Brazilian.
Yeah, exactly.
Bottas. I mean, realistically, it'll be Piastri, then Ricardo, then Bottas. But I mean, what a podium that would be.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, what was I doing? Okay, so this week we are in Melbourne, Australian GP, in Albert Park. We'll scroll ahead a little bit. Now, the first Grand Prix was held here in a very important year.
Oh, I think I know.
1996.
Yeah, I was going to
My
say it had to
birth
be
year.
your birth year.
Indeed. If you're in Melbourne and you fancy driving on the track, you can, particularly on Orty Drive and Lakeside Drive.
Yep, we have.
Indeed.
Wow, that's
See,
cool.
there's a fantastic fruit market just across the road as well. Huge thing. And on Lewis Hamilton's 2019 pole lap, he had the highest average speed of over 235 kilometers an hour.
Ooh.
That's just madness.
Are you sure you got that right? Do you mean 335?
No, not his highest speed that he went.
Oh,
That's
the
his
average.
average speed across the whole lap.
Got it. Yeah. Wow.
Indeed. circuit is 5.278 kilometers long. There's 58 laps, and Perez holds the lap record of 1 minute 20.235 seconds, which he set last year. Now, in terms of all-time winners, we've got Schumacher with 4 wins. Button, I don't know how he crept in there with 3 wins, twice while he was at McLaren, 1 with Braun GP, and then Vettel with 3 wins. Now, there are 7 other drivers that have won twice at Albert Park. I'll give people a point per correct one that they can guess, because we need some points on our podium predictor board, because we're all terrible. So, does anyone know who else might have won 2 times?
Oh, it's got to be Verstappen.
No.
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
2 times. I know he got like 7 poles, something like that, but he only won like 2.
Yeah.
Leclerc won 1. Villeneuve.
No, Villeneuve only 1.
Only.
What about Damon Hill?
Damon Hill, yeah.
Yeah, because 96, I think he won the championship.
Indeed.
Yeah, they all won.
So there is a Brazilian.
Massa?
No.
I know. Sorry, who did you say? Barrichello? Is it not Barrichello,
Not
is it?
Barrichello.
It's Juan Pablo Montoya.
No.
Oh.
Oh, well, he's Colombian.
Oh, is he Colombian?
Who's the most famous Brazilian driver?
Oh, is this one with his car right here?
It is indeed. Ayrton Senna.
I didn't know they had the Grand Prix before 96.
He did. He was. When did he? So when did Senna die? What year was that?
He died in 94.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
His birthday was yesterday. He would be 64 years old, and he died May 1st in 94 in San Marino GP.
I remember that.
My data may be wrong then. I'll have to double check that. So we've still got 3 other drivers. A Frenchman.
Nico Rosberg.
Nico Rosberg, yep.
Yeah. Oh, he took the Lewis got the pole and he got the W.
We've got another English driver who, if you punched square in the jaw, you would break your hand.
British?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, the new commentator, F1 commentator, our presenter, David Coulthard.
David Coulthard. And then there is the final 2 is a Finn. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check that.
A Finn?
Yeah.
Oh, Hakkinen.
No. He won once. Both of his wins were while he was at Ferrari, the Finn.
It's Kimi Räikkönen.
Oh, yeah.
Raikkonen. And then the last one, Frenchman.
Is Fisichella French? No.
Right.
Don't know.
Alain Prost.
Oh, okay. So I reckon your Senna data, I think you've mixed it up with Bruno Senna.
Okay.
Potentially.
Maybe.
I'm just trying to do a search whilst you've been chatting. Senna takes first ever race win in Melbourne.
Okay.
That
would have been it.
Oh,
Like
hang
you
on.
had a previous one
It
before?
was Adelaide. It was Adelaide.
Oh, there we
So
go.
Senna won. Yeah, Senna won Adelaide in 1993.
Yeah, to be fair, when I ran the search, I did just put who has the
Australian
most
GP.
race wins at the Australian GP. Yeah.
Here you go.
Okay. Now, Australia was obviously one of those GPs that was hit by COVID. So we had that gap, didn't we, between 2019 and 2022, where everyone's favourite driver won just before COVID. And then the final thing is the scores on the doors. Alex, you've got away from the blocks because you sensibly said that Verstappen was going to win. I mean, it really isn't that hard. I can't believe none of us, no one else had put that yet. So coming on to our prediction, podium predictions. Who have we got?
I'm gonna go Leclerc, Verstappen. Leclerc to win, Verstappen second, and Alonso third.
So it's going to be Leclerc, Verstappen, and Sainz. It's gonna do the monster job.
Verstappen, Leclerc, and Sainz.
Did you want to use my office today, gents?
Honestly, I would be using your office right now. It's a fantastic setup. If you haven't already, if you get the opportunity to use a teleprompter for calls, they're just incredible because
it's specifically the Elgato prompter. There is no other prompter like it.
Okay, so there's like a screen of glass that the monitor is reflected up onto, and then the webcam sits behind it. So you're just looking directly at the person you're talking to, and it feels as if you're looking straight at them because the camera's just behind. Brilliant bit of kit.
And it's like a monitor, so anything you want to look at on your screen, you just put into the prompter monitor. So it could be a PowerPoint, could be a Word doc, could be an actual script. Yeah, very cool. Anyway, we're not here to promote Elgato.
I know, I was going to say, where's the affiliate link? Cool, I'm going to go Piastri. I think he's going to pull it out the bag in the McLaren. I think I read somewhere that they've got an early upgrade coming. I don't think it was for Australia, but let's just hope it feels that positive morale. And I just like to see an Aussie on the podium.
Yeah, who did you say, George?
So I've gone Verstappen first, Leclerc second, and then Piastri.
Okay.
Third. Fastest laps?
Perez.
Alonso.
And
Leclerc. We have Leclerc.
going to take Verstappen this week because everyone's picked different driver. It's the fastest lap is worth 5 points.
Nice.
Okay, and I'm feeling quite confident.
Is that? Did you just make an executive decision and award yourself 5 points?
I am the chairman.
We might have to get you. We might have to get you.
Episode of F1 Live Banter. I do what I please.
We'll have to get you investigated under the FIA.
Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. As long as you hire the same investigator that Red Bull did, I'm in the clear.
Yeah.
And for those of you playing fantasy, F1 fantasy,
yeah,
you've got 15 hours to make any changes.
12.
That is a good reminder because I need to update my team. How are we looking on the leaderboard?
I'm just opening it now.
I did a change this morning. I took out Gasly. I don't have my patience is gone with him. It's time to change.
Who did you replace him with? Hulk?
Magnussen.
Okay.
Because I have Hulkenberg on
the
number three. Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look. Where are we?
I had 40 points deducted, no? Is that Lance?
Oh, it's locked me out again.
Yeah, it's not the best.
I can't remember what email address I used. So have you got the league table there?
I'm just looking for it now. So public leagues, classic public. Here we go. So I'm still in first place. I'm sorry, lads, with 364 points. Closely followed by Augusto in second place with 356 points. With Chocolat Leclerc, 348 points, Jordan.
Yeah.
Martin Ruddy with 318 in fourth.
I love that name, Rudbull.
Rudbull.
Nice.
Which is where Red Bull should be, really, fourth.
Yeah.
And then we have 99.9 million problems. Jensen Abbott, 292 in fifth.
What were you going for there, gents? Were you thinking Ferrari strategy? Some got you to 99 million problems?
No, I spent 99.9 million, so I just thought I'd.
Okay.
Also, question: how do you edit your team? Because I've somehow made previous transfers, but now I can't do it. Yeah.
Okay. You go on to the My Team bit.
Yeah.
At the top, and then. Oh, actually, that's a good question.
Click on the team.
No, so what you do, go back to home, and then click Manage Team.
Done.
That is a good question. Yeah.
Honestly, and do you know who the app's partnership with?
Salesforce.
I think it's user error, mate.
It can't be if it's happening to all of us. If none of us can transfer.
I don't know. I'll have a little play with mine now.
Are you on the Salesforce intranet at the minute? Is that why you're defending them?
It's perfect. It's content to an application, right?
Okay, -5 points because you solicited on a casual chat. Nice.
Seriously.
Cool. So moving swiftly on.
I was going to say, well, given we mentioned Red Bull, there are whispers. I say whispers. Helmut Marko came out and confirmed that he's having talks with Ollie Behrman. Obviously, don't know what that means. Is it going to be a reserve driver? Is it going to be a seat in a Toro Rosso? Because Toro Rosso, Visa Cash App RB, they've got a Scuderia. Have they still got a Scuderia power unit? Ferrari power unit?
Who?
Visa
Kick.
Cash App RB, because
Oh,
Alpha Tauri, Toro Rosso, they had a Scuderia Ferrari power unit in.
don't know.
Do Visa Cash App?
Do not know.
Let's search.
Oh no, it's Red Bull powertrains apparently.
Isn't it?
Red Bull powertrains Honda.
Hey Mark, good afternoon. Red Bull powertrain. So when's Ford? I thought they partnered with Ford, and it's a Ford engine, or it's coming.
No, so supposedly 2025. Though Ford rumored to be pulling out.
Oh, after the whole Horner debacle.
Yeah, it really is crumbling, and Horner's still got his god complex that even without Adrian Newey, even without Max Verstappen, even without Ford powertrains, he will still make that team successful.
Okay.
So interesting. Cool.
We lost Jensen.
Yeah, indeed. Came late, left early. As usual. I'm joking. Cool. Well, do we have anything else to talk about, or do we call it there?
I think we call it there. Augusto, you've got anything in your back pocket?
No, just very happy that after a month of buying it, it finally arrived, and then I finished it. I just wanted to show you guys.
It's incredible.
Oh, nice. That is a Marlboro.
1988.
Yeah.
McLaren from Senna, and
Okay.
it's so cool. Like it's a pretty good investment. You can put it on the floor and you can like drive it around. The steering wheel really works.
It's actually connected to the wheels. That's brilliant.
And it's pretty good. It's pretty well done. It's a little celebration and pretty worth it.
Very nice. Celebration for what? Anything in particular?
No, nothing in particular. But as we are, very proud of Ayrton Senna, our national hero. As soon as I put it on LinkedIn, everybody from Brazil that can buy it, they're like, "Dude, where can I get it?"
Oh, nice. Oh, I missed that. I have to have a look. I've got that old. I've got an old Senna top actually, a white. Oh, did you steal it, Jordan?
I haven't got it.
Okay, I need to find out where that's gone. But I've got an old Senna top with the Senna S.
Oh,
dig that out and wear that. So it's his birthday this weekend, you say?
It was yesterday.
Okay.
And May 1st is his death anniversary. 30 years.
Wow.
Since his past.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
That's
Mark
Mark.
asking how the bingo cards look.
I need to dig that out. Where did I put it?
So do you I know you're not living in Brazil, Augusto, but is it widely celebrated, his birthday, or just a quiet F1 community thing?
It's more like in this moment national grief. Every major station they put out a little picture of him or something like something in his memory, because the appreciation is so big that in my high school, when the bell rang, it was a song. It was a song, and the song on Fridays after at midday when the school was over, it was the song that they put when Senna used to win.
Oh,
nice.
So you can imagine how it's been 30 years, but even when I was a kid, he was even dead after 5 years. I was born 5 years after his death, and people still having his this energy, that ambition, that will to win. It's in everybody that was able to see him, or at least hear or anything like that.
Yeah, because you put music is linked to emotions, and it brings it back, the same as storytelling and film.
Yeah.
Which song was it that was played when he won?
Oh, I'm so bad at telling, or singing the rhythm, but it's like a mixture between a little part of the Brazilian national anthem,
Yeah,
and they made it like a little bit more poppy or catchy, or like how to say, more jingle-ish. And I have to find it, but I can send
Yeah.
it to the group.
yeah, that'd be good. I was just seeing if I could find it. Oh, victory theme. Here we go on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the one. Exactly. Sounds like a Wii song.
Yeah, in memory of Senna.
That was really loud.
This should be the intro to our F1 live banter.
Yeah.
We can each pop up on the screen.
Brilliant. I was just looking at what Mark said here. So, in a recent interview, Tsunoda was asked by Red Bull Japan who is the person he talks the most to. The Japanese race driver replies, "With my girlfriend."
Is she a model?
I don't know that Tsunoda had a girlfriend. Oh my.
Who's Yuki Tsunoda's girlfriend? So for the moment, Mark, you've got Russell to out-qualify Hamilton, yes. McLaren yet to have the fastest pit stop of the year. And then Alpine to have more than 3 engine failures. Well, they've definitely had one in Jeddah. What happened in Bahrain? Was it engine failure? Okay, maybe leading the way. What are you chuckling at, James?
Jack David, I just said you love Tsunoda's girlfriend. This is good.
Pierre, is that Pierre Gasly?
It's the first picture it shows on Google. Tsunoda GF.
No. You're going to get us in trouble, Jensen.
Why? How am I?
I know, it was just on WhatsApp, wasn't it? Cool. So have we answered Mark's question? We should prepare the bingo card for next week.
Yeah, I will show them. I'm just taking a quick look. Yeah, I think Mark is the only one to have got 1 on his bingo card so far. So Mark, you are winning.
Yeah, maybe Mark will come on next week.
Yeah, I think we need to.
He's clearly got more knowledge on F1 than we have. If the bingo card is anything to go by. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark, if you're up for it, why don't you come on next week?
Indeed. Good stuff. Are you going to play us out with the victory song?
Yeah, why not?
Lovely stuff.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. And on that note, everyone enjoys the Melbourne Grand Prix. And we'll see you next week.
Have a great weekend, guys. Take care.